Hello, and welcome to Make a Difference, the show about how volunteers are making a difference every day right here in Montgomery County. I'm your host, Sandy Smith, and we welcome you here with us via Zoom due to the current pandemic crisis. Joining us now is Alexandra Boycheck, Regional Program Manager of Empowered Women International Programs of LEDC. Welcome, Alexandra.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Alexandra, what is the mission of EWI and what is the population you serve?
EWI's mission is to provide entrepreneurship training, mentoring, market access, and support services to help talented and high potential women to monetize their creative and cultural assets. And we serve mostly immigrants, refugee, and low-income women. So basically, we help women to start their own business, grow their own business, and into that process.
Okay, tell us about the training program.
Yes. So under the programs we have, under the EWI programs at LEDC, we have three sub-programs. One is called Entrepreneur Training for Success. It's a 3-month class where we put women that have a viable business idea and a passion. We put them in this program and we help them build that foundation and the structure. So from the beginning of what's the mission of that business? What's the long-term goals? Going into target market, into marketing strategy, the financial aspect, networking, and all that. And at the end of that 3 months, the deliverable is that they have a business plan. They have all the knowledge and tools to start registering their business, access to capital. And we end with a big event, a business pitch event, where we invite the community. We also have judges that give them feedback. The second program that we have is called Grow My Business, which is a business accelerator program. And as it says, is to grow the business. So it's for women that have been in business already. They're out there, but they don't know how to scale and where to start. So that focuses much more on business strategy, on operations, on financials, and so on. And the third program is called Entrepreneur Support Services. And that's a little bit of everything, meaning that every time a woman reaches out to us that she needs help, we either put them in touch with a mentor, with a coach. We also offer about 2 to 3 webinars a month. Now there are webinars for them to learn more tools and more information in order to grow their business and anything else, access to market, networking, everything they need.
Many of the volunteers that I interviewed at the Volunteer Center were concerned because they had never owned their own businesses. What type of volunteers are you looking for, and do they need that specific skills? Do they need to have owned their own business or run a business?
Yes, so it's definitely preferably if they have a business or they had, but it's not mandatory because a lot of other people that work in other fields and industry, they do have the knowledge about how business is run in the United States. And this we're talking because we train a lot of immigrants and refugees. They need that guidance, right? They need somebody to brainstorm. They need somebody to look over that mission to see if it makes sense with what the American public wants or the consumer out there. So everybody is welcome because everybody that has it in their heart to help somebody is going to find the tools within itself to help that woman in her entrepreneurship journey.
Absolutely. In this virtual environment, how are your volunteers continuing the mentoring part of your program? Have you found that to be more difficult?
Actually, it has been more successful because commuting doesn't exist, right? So we have another hour or 2 hours extra, right, a day to use that. So we got much more mentors, to help. So it works pretty good, even better that we have now nationally. There's mentors that we had from Ohio and Cleveland that, they found out about our mission and the fact that it's online, they can actually mentor somebody that's starting their business. So it worked out pretty good for us switching to this online platform that we're definitely thinking that in the future is going to be a hybrid.
Oh, that's great. How do you make sure that all of the participants have the correct technology?
So at the beginning, before we put them in a program, there's an interview. So in that interview is when we assess their business, their passion, their knowledge, but also if they have everything ready. And if they're not ready technologically, we have partners in the county that work with that. So we refer them there to take a a computer class or something like that. Sometimes we help them till they're ready to do this. But we've seen that the majority are pretty good, with Zoom nowadays.
Everyone has to be nowadays.
They learn. It was forced learning and everybody knows it now.
For the first time in Montgomery County, you're now offering the program in Spanish. Are you specifically looking for bilingual volunteers?
Yes, definitely. For this class in Montgomery County, as you said, is the first time. So our programs have been around for, this year is going to be 20 years, right?
Wow.
So it's 3 years ago, I think we started the first Spanish program in DC, and we've seen such a big demand in Montgomery County. So this is the first time we're bringing it there, and we're really excited. And we definitely need the mentors to be bilingual. A lot of the women do speak English too, but there are some that don't speak at all. So definitely Spanish speakers are needed.
And how can volunteers reach out to your organization to participate, especially since you mentioned that some of your volunteers come from all over the country?
Exactly. So one way is to directly email me at Boycheck at ledcmetro.org, or if they go on our website, ledcmetro.org, under the small business programs, it's our program, Empowered Women International, and we have a link there to get involved, to fill an application where I reach out to them and we have a conversation to see what fits better their needs and our needs.
Thanks for joining us, Alexandra, and continue your great work.
Thank you.
If you are interested in volunteer opportunities, please go to our website, montgomeryserves.org. I'm your host, Sandy Smith, and thank you for joining us, and let's be sure to make a difference.